Have you ever felt that why I am stuck? Even in spite of doing all the right things, but somewhere down the line you feel that am I getting the results that what I deserve? If you are in this place, let me tell you, you are not alone. So I have been through that particular place in my own journey, doing all the right things, feeling inspired, taking actions, and sometimes you may not be getting any results. At that time, the self will doubt you and your own questions, overthinking, and you also feel sometimes like not doing anything. So, this is where we are today understanding why it's not just your mood swings or laziness or your hard work is not getting you the result, and what is that you are missing so that you can start seeing like irresistible results in your life. How can you create that possibility? So let's understand this in today's session. Hi, I am Kirtan K. Prabhu. If you are actually being part of this YouTube community for the first time, so welcome to the YouTube channel. So click on the subscribe button so that any special videos like this, you do not miss it out. Okay, let's get started. So in this particular video, I'm going to share something very important because most of us think it's the laziness, it's the mood swings, it's lack of motivation or lack of action because of which I am stuck. That's not the truth. The missing puzzle here is system. So what we need is a system because there are four types of people at different stages, and the one type of people who actually become extraordinary and independent, right, are the ones who are leaders. Okay, so let's understand them very clearly. So if you see, today we are going to understand about the success journey framework and also the type of people. If you see the zones of people, when people are starting their own journey, the first type of people are called as settlers. Ask yourself somewhere, even though we feel lazy, inspired, but if you're watching this video, I know for sure you are not in this case, but sometimes circumstances and situations gets you into this zone wherein the income is like you are working for a one job, fixed salary, somehow day to day work, month to month work has to be taken forward, and that is making you to be in that zone of settler. Or maybe you might be a homemaker dependent on salary of your husband or family members, that also makes you a settler. Or maybe you are a student who is dependent on your parental income, and that is also make you a settler, where there is an amount of money that what you can spend will be limited and it is fixed. And is in this zone you will not have fulfillment. The reach of impact that what you can create as an individual will be almost zero. You feel like months are going by, years are going by, and you know that you are not able to create the impact. And this is the zone where the lifestyle is ideally 9 to 5 job work, and then maybe some amount of time with family and some amount of time goes in distraction, and again it repeats the same thing next day. So this is that first category of people where over more than 80% of the people lives. Okay. The second type of the zone where they are loners. So they understand that being a settler is not good enough. They really are the ones who really do the hard work, where the income is unstable, but they still want to have additional stream of income along with the job. They try doing everything by self, put a lot of hard work, and the reach is limited. Even they get success in few things, but most of their time they will be failing, and this is where the disappointment, desperation, all of it comes. And the lifestyle is that they are like all in, they want to achieve success, they will be watching a lot of YouTube videos, getting into courses, programs, and still they feel lost, they feel alone. But this is where another 10%, over 90% of the people are in this ordinary trap. But the other two is where you actually go into the extraordinary and independent zone. So in this journey, what is going to happen is that owners, this is not just ownership about what you own. They take 100% responsibility for their success and failures. They understand that achieving success is a system. If I do this step by step journey, I get this results. For example, if you see the cooking recipe, what is very important? The ingredients are important. What else is important? The way of doing it is very important. Yes, what else is important? The sequence of the things that what you put, right? So if you put first the masala, the first the Maggi only, If you're doing a Maggie, then you actually put later on, when everything is done, you put onion, the sequence is wrong, right? Then you will not have the great Maggie. So similarly, they understand that every step is important, and they need to understand it's a system. If you follow the system, you to get the results. So any cooking or skills or anything you consider, so it requires a lot of ownership. And initially when you do it for the first time, it may not work, but give a feedback rather than keep doing the same thing like a hardworking person. See what is the feedback, what is that intelligent lesson I can learn from this so that I can become an owner. So these individuals, they always focus on growing their income. They will have the income growth because they know that they have to reach exponentially when every lesson you learn, because universe is going to give you a test at every stage of your learning journey, every stage of your implementation journey. Now you understand it's a pattern. You don't repeat the same mistake. Instead of that, okay, yes, universe, thank you. Even if you have a failure, you say, yes, thank you, universe. Why? Because I can learn a lesson and this will make me intelligent so that I don't need to go through the same thing again next time. They take ownership. They are not just doing hard work, they're doing the smart work where they're learning from their past actions. They are not just a massive action taker, but they will take reflections, they will become intelligent, and when they do the next week again, they are growing already, right? The reach is expanding, and the lifestyle. So, where they start working towards money and time freedom. So, that's where they move into the extraordinary zone. But there is another category, what I shared about is leaders. So these are the leaders where their income level, where they do not just think of days, because if you see here in settlers, they think in months. Okay, if I can get a monthly income, that is good. Loaners, they get projects here and there, try working really hard. They work in days, weeks, like that. But owners and leaders, if you see, they work for years, right? They know that 10,000 hours of mastery is needed for me to become extraordinary independent, and they work towards that direction with unwavering mind, and that is very important. And the reach will be exponential here because they understand that I'm going to be in this game for a long period of time and I'm going to make it happen, and they are going to go all in. There is no half baked journey, it's full on. All right, so that is what is needed in the leadership journey. And also lifestyle is they work towards legacy. One of the very important step people take in our community in the mentorship journey is that they understand that if you are feeling stuck, that means you are either in a settler zone or a loner zone. You need to move into the owner zone. So, where you take the responsibility to invest in your journey, have a mentor, be part of a community, take step by step action, and ask for feedback. Get the reflection, do the reflection every week. Have a system that can actually help you do reflections every week. Like in our community, CI map, my CI map is a tool, a system that our community people use to go from ordinary to extraordinary. If you are new to this channel, so there is a beautiful reflection tool of last 3 months. You can do it for free. I'm going to give a link for that in the description here so that you can go ahead and do that reflection for yourself. What did you do well? What did you not do well? And what can you do differently? If you'd like to get the direction on how you can get started with this journey, I would highly recommend you to attend the next 90 minutes free communication success masterclass to start with foundation of communication and all the other steps of the journey. I will also give you the link in the description here in case if you have not started. But if you are already part of the community and already taking the actions, so then I would highly recommend you to start the journey of step by step journey, where first step that what we have in our community is to take the journey of foundation. So this is where the ownership journey begins, when you start taking the journey of foundation, where the communication success journey begins, like one-on-one communication, public speaking, video communication, written communication, and you start expanding there exponentially. Then you start doing, if you're already doing that, whenever the time is right, get yourself into the success ready journey, right? Achieving success in all areas of life like communication, health, relationship, career, and money. Start building 10 skills, have skill stacks. 10 skills in 1 year, that should be the goal. Building 10 skills in 1 year, have the right skill stacks that are income ready skills that helps you to build the career, that you have the progress every week. Then build the extraordinary career systems, use the system to build extraordinary career that helps you to become independent. So this is the journey. And The major reason why people actually feel stuck is also because of this reason. So let me just share that. The reason why people feel stuck is because of this major reason. If you see here right now, as I shared you the step by step journey, where people sometimes do not understand the step by step journey and they feel stuck, or they do not take action in the step by step journey, then they fail. No, you have to immediately take action. And if you're already part of a community, your objective should be, by this week, how can I actually achieve the foundational badges, right? There are various different badges to actually do in foundation journey: success ready journey, skill champion, extraordinary, independent. So the journey goes like this. When you, if you consider this to be the graph of success and time, so there are first category of people, they start something, okay, with lot of excitement, but they reach a plateau, and when they reach a plateau, everything's gets stuck for them, and after that they quit. So this type of zone people are called as stuck zone or danger zone, where it's a loop, it's a pattern. So they get to one place, they get excited, start, they get a plateau, that they quit. You have to recognize your own pattern. Oh, I don't want to go into this pattern. The second type of people are, they also start with excitement, they reach a plateau, and they also start coming down, and then they put lot of hard work, somehow try, and they know that when they are actually building this journey, lot of ups and downs are happening. If you see here, lot of ups and downs here, right? These are not people who are quitters, they are like into the struggle zone. Even one thing goes wrong, they're back to zero, they quit everything. So they are into the struggle zone people, right? Ask yourself, where are you right now? What's your pattern in life? The third category people are those people who actually try to survive. Somehow they try achieving success, but they cannot sustain success. Survival zone, they try to survive, right? So but what is very important in the growth journey is that you building something, I call it as layer of safety. So success zone, how it works, with every individual I have seen, I have met, I have been with, one thing that I know for sure is that they work on their emotions very strong. Your emotions cannot be up and down. You have to become emotionally rich first before you become financially rich. The second is that mindset rich. Your mindset has to be so strong that up and down should not matter to you. Where your mindset is strong, your emotions are stable and balanced, and you are rich with the emotions that what you want to feel, you can feel it at any time. Then they're also skilled well, and every step they do, when they reach a plateau, they don't get stuck. They say, what next? I want to make this foundation stronger. So I call this as the green line, that what you see here is called as layer of safety. They build a layer of safety and they say, what next? I want to do the next step of the journey, right? Immediately, right? People do foundation journey, which is communication. They start getting results. Then only they understand, no, I have to have a what next so that I can actually build the momentum. Then they do that, have the layer of safety, and they go for the next step. What next? I want to build more skills. They start developing more and more skills. Now what will happen? They start getting extraordinary results. What is the advantage of you going with success zone is that you will not stop even after you achieving success. You keep going, what next, and keep building layer of safety. LOS, I call it as layer of safety, building multiple skills. If you just have one skill, which is communication, that is good to start. But if you have multiple skills, now you are also opening up multiple career opportunities. All right. So once you build that, multiple income streams will open up for you. Multiple opportunities will open up for you at different stages. And even something goes wrong at one stage, the other skills that what you have built will come in help and help you bounce back again. Right. So that is the journey where you have built multiple skills that creates opportunity. And when you have that progress every week, bang on, so you'll be able to create phenomenal results. So this is where even something goes wrong, it doesn't matter, because you can always bounce back. So that's how the extraordinary owners and leaders work on building their growth journey. And I want you to actually think like this, wherein once you start your extraordinary journey, it should continuously give that success journey every week. In our community, let me share you something very powerful. Right? Once people are inside the community, I'll just share with you how people take action step by step, building their journey forward. Right? Yeah. So if you see here right now, every week, people take massive actions step by step. They have a system. As I said, It's not the laziness that is the problem. You having a system, not having a system is the problem. If you start building the system, working with the system, it starts helping you get the results. You will see here so many students producing phenomenal results at a different stages of their life, right? In communication, in multiple skill area, getting the skill champion journey, getting the extraordinary results, doing the success ready challenges every week. So this helps them to actually grow every single week. There is a layer of safety that they're building every single week. Not only that, every step is designed for you step by step inside the community. If you see here, this is my CI map. In case if you have not created your free account yet, please create your free account in the CIM app and get started with the journey so that you can actually explore multiple tools. And whenever you are ready, go through the memberships so that you see that how you can also get started with the journey. I will also give you the membership link with where you can also get started with the journey. Okay, so please go through this. Let me just share with you how people do their journey here. You will see here right now there are multiple badges through which you can actually learn and grow, like communication superhero, communication profile, communication voice, right? You will see here 7 badges to complete in the foundational journey, practice stage journey. And also you will have the leaderboard here, like where you get to be participating with the communication leaderboard with so many people. You don't need to feel that stuck problem ever again. You keep growing at every stage of the journey. You can keep growing again with so many people across the country. Okay, and also you will be reading the book of why being independent is awesome. So many people across the country building the journey forward at every stage. Like if you see, this is foundation, as I said, communication success. Success ready is where you achieve success in all areas of life. So this is where you will be building the success ready journey. If you see here, practitioner journey, people will be achieving success at different stages here, right? If you see here, people building leaderboard at different stages with the different points. And similarly with skill champion journey, they're building 10 skills in 1 year. So this is where the skill champion leaderboard goes, like people building at different stages. So it's a step by step journey. So I want you to understand that when you are ready to do a step by step journey with a system, that's how you will have extraordinary results and you'll have sense of progress every week. I always say that Monday to Sunday in our community, people start setting the intention on Monday, and Sunday, when you actually come in, you celebrate that entire week so that you'll have the clarity for the next week, be consistent whole week, and get started. So if you are already here, I know for sure many of you have been coming every week to see this video. Thank you for all the support that what you are actually giving. I would be happy to actually help you every week with special videos with different frameworks that what you can learn and get started. And my request is that in case if you have not started with any of the programs yet with CI, get started with the free 90 minutes communication success masterclass. That is your starting point. Get started with that. If you're already part of the community, get started doing the step by step journey. Okay, and if you have got the value from this video, make sure that you share this video at least with 3 of your friends and colleagues so that they can also feel the sense of growth in their life. Nobody needs to feel stuck. Okay, everyone deserve to achieve. What's missing for many people is system. If you have a system, you will also grow like every extraordinary and independent people. Let's make it happen, everyone. See you in the next week.